There is an energy of suddenness swirling around your field right now, Cancer. You've been focused on the long game, planting seeds, waiting for growth, and trying to stay patient in the slow, deliberate crawl of your recent journey. But the universe is about to introduce a shift that disrupts your entire planned timeline. This isn't a surprise that comes with a warning or a long lead-up. It's the kind of transition that happens in a single moment of clarity, a chance encounter, or a sudden realization that changes the way you view your entire future. If you've been feeling a weird electric buzz in your hands or a restlessness in your spirit that you can't quite pin down, it's because the frequency of a breakthrough is currently trying to find its way through the static of your daily life. Welcome back to Willow and the Wild. To the new viewers led here by Source and the returning collective, I'm glad you found this sanctuary. We are stepping into the unspoken truths of the surprise that is currently manifesting for the Cancer collective. This is a reading about the unexpected, the unplanned, and the wild interventions of Source energy. We are looking for the clarity that allows you to remain grounded even when the ground beneath you begins to shift in the most beautiful way. Source is about to flip the script. It's time to understand the new frequency that is being revealed. The first energy manifesting is the Wheel of Fortune. This is the ultimate card of the unexpected. When the wheel turns in this context, it tells me that your period of waiting has reached its natural conclusion. You've been sitting at a certain point on the wheel for a long time, perhaps feeling like you were stuck at the bottom, watching everyone else move forward while you remained stationary. But the frequency of this surprise is a sudden upward swing. This resonates with a karmic payout for the work you've done in the shadows. You've been patient when things were dark, and now the universe is bringing the light to you in a way that feels like a lucky break, but is actually a divine result of your own persistence. The internal shadow of the Wheel of Fortune is the fear of the drop. Because you've seen the wheel turn before, your first instinct when things go right is to wait for them to go wrong again. You've been holding your breath, afraid to fully lean into your joy because you don't want to be blindsided by a reversal. But the unspoken truth of this energy is that this specific turn is meant to stabilize you at a higher frequency. The universe isn't just giving you a good day, it is moving you into a new season of abundance. You are being asked to release the weird attachment you have to struggle as a way of keeping yourself safe. The surprise is that life is allowed to be easy now. You are being moved into the driver's seat of your own luck. Next, the Ace of Wands surfaces. This is the spark of the surprise. This represents a sudden burst of creative power or a new passion that you didn't see coming. This resonates with a wild idea or a new opportunity that feels like a physical fire in your chest. You've been feeling a bit burnt out or uninspired lately, but the Ace of Wands is the universe handing you a fresh torch. This surprise is about a new beginning that requires you to be bold. It's a yes from the universe that you didn't think was possible yet. This frequency is moving you out of the planning phase and into the action phase before you even feel fully prepared for the heat. This is a total reset of your creative drive. The unspoken truth is that you've been bored, Cancer. You've been going through the motions, doing what is expected of you, and your soul has been starving for an adventure. The surprise is the realization that you are allowed to start over. You are allowed to chase a dream that doesn't make sense to anyone else. The Ace of Wands is a gift of pure potential, but it requires you to be brave enough to grab the flame. The frequency of 2026 is asking you, are you ready to be lit on fire by your own life again? This isn't a small change, it's a total ignition of your purpose. When we look at the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Wands together, we see a massive explosion of progress. This is the weird static you've been picking up on. You've been feeling like you're on the verge of something big, but you couldn't see the shape of it yet. This is why your dreams have been so vivid and why you've been feeling a sense of urgency that doesn't have a name. Your spirit is reacting to the movement of the wheel before the physical world has fully caught up. The universe is telling you that the wait is officially over. The momentum is here to carry you into a version of your life that you haven't even had the wild imagination to pray for yet. Now, the Six of Wands reveals the validation of this surprise. This isn't a secret breakthrough. This is a public one. The universe is showing you that the work you've been doing in the dark is about to be seen by everyone. This resonates with a sudden moment of recognition, a win or a victory in a situation where you felt like an underdog. This surprise involves being put on a pedestal by the very people or situations that used to ignore you. It is a frequency of public honor. For a Cancer, who often prefers to stay in the shadows of the moonlight, this sudden sunlight of recognition can feel overwhelming, but it is deeply earned. The internal shadow here is your imposter syndrome. When the surprise victory hits, your first instinct will be to hide or to deflect the praise. You've become so comfortable being the unsung hero that the idea of being the leader or the celebrated one feels foreign. The unspoken truth is that you've been dimming your own light so you wouldn't make others uncomfortable. But the Six of Wands is the universe telling you to take the win. This surprise is a recalibration of your status. You are being moved from the back of the room to the front, and the only person who is uncomfortable with it is the old version of you that is still afraid of being seen. You are being asked to wear your crown without apology. Clarifying this victory, the Three of Cups manifests. This is the energy of shared celebration. This surprise isn't just for you, it brings a new frequency of joy to your entire tribe. This resonates with a sudden healing in a friendship, a reunion, or a moment where you are surrounded by people who truly see and support your growth. The Three of Cups suggests that this sudden breakthrough will be toasted by those who matter. The unspoken truth is that you've been feeling a bit lonely in your journey lately, like you were the only one who understood your own depth. But the Three of Cups reveals that your soul family is much closer than you thought. You are finally finding the people who celebrate your fire rather than trying to put it out. As we look at the foundations of this surprise, the Eight of Pentacles surfaces. This is the energy of mastery and craft. This surprise is the result of the quiet, consistent work you've put in over the last several months. It might feel sudden to the outside world, but you know the wild amount of labor that went into this moment. This resonates with a sudden opening in your career or a creative project where you are finally recognized as a master of your craft. The universe is clearing the brush of your trainee phase and moving you into your expert phase. This is the grounded proof that your dedication wasn't in vain. The unspoken truth here is that you've been doubting if your hard work was actually going to pay off. You've been staring at your progress and thinking it was too slow, but the Eight of Pentacles shows that the universe was just waiting for you to reach a certain level of skill before it revealed the big surprise. This shift in 2026 is about moving from labor to legacy. You are being shown that you don't have to hustle anymore. You just have to create. The frequency of your mastery is now strong enough to attract the abundance you've been chasing. This is the grounded stability you've been manifesting through every hour of practice. Now, the Page of Cups reveals the soft reveal of this surprise. Amidst all this fire and victory, there is a gentle emotional message coming through. This might be a wild confession from a loved one, a sudden burst of psychic insight, or a creative inspiration that feels like a wink from the universe. This resonates with a sense of wonder that you haven't felt in a long time. The Page of Cups is here to remind you that even when life gets fast and victorious, you must remain open to the magic of the small things. The surprise is that your heart is still capable of being surprised by beauty in the middle of all this power. As we move into the outcome energy, the sun manifests. This is the highest frequency of truth and vitality. The surprise you didn't see coming is going to bring everything into the light. There will be no more unspoken doubts, no more weird static, and no more gray areas in your life. The sun is the promise that this shift will make you feel alive in a way that you haven't felt since you were a child. It is a frequency of pure joy and absolute clarity. For a Cancer, who often lives in the moonlight of the subconscious and the shadows of self-protection, this sun energy is a massive warm upgrade. The internal shadow of the sun is the fear of being exposed. When everything is in the light, you can't hide your wild parts anymore. But the unspoken truth is that the parts of you that you've been hiding are the very parts the world is waiting for. This surprise is the moment you realize that your depth is actually your strength. The frequency of 2026 is asking you, can you handle being this happy without waiting for the clouds to return? The sun is your signal that the winter of your soul is officially over. You are being invited to bask in the warmth of your own success and your own emotional clarity. The Knight of Cups moves forward to show the emotional offer that accompanies this surprise. Unlike the Knight of Swords we've seen before, this knight moves with the heart. This resonates with a sudden, beautiful gesture from someone who wants to share in your new frequency. This surprise involves a wild level of emotional honesty. You've been waiting for a sign that you are loved, and this knight is the delivery system for that sign. The frequency of this shift is about realizing that as you step into your power, the sun, you attract people who are ready to meet you there with their own cups full. This offer is the direct result of the wheel turning in your favor. The unspoken truth of the Knight of Cups is that you had to be willing to leave the graveyard of your past disappointments to be ready for this new frequency. You are being guided to stop looking back at what was taken and start looking at what is being revealed in your emotional world. The universe is clearing the path by giving you a clean slate. The night of hoping for a change is over, Cancer. It's time to step into the light of living the change. This surprise is the beginning of a season where your heart and your world are finally in total alignment. At the bottom of the deck, the shadow energy reveals the 10 of Pentacles. This is the energy of legacy and abundance. It tells me that the surprise you didn't see coming is just the first domino to fall in a long line of successes. This isn't a temporary flash. It is the foundation of your long-term wealth and emotional security. The universe is showing you that the shift you are experiencing right now is building toward a permanent state of having. The 10 of Pentacles is the frequency of the grand result. You have successfully cleared the karmic brush, and now you are standing in the middle of your own kingdom. The shift is here, Cancer. You are moving from a frequency of waiting into a frequency of manifestation. The surprise you didn't see coming is a divine intervention designed to bring you into total resonance with your highest timeline. Trust the turn of the wheel. Trust the heat of the Ace of Wands. Source is clearing the path so you can see the sun rising over your new foundation. You are being upgraded, and your only job is to stop squinting at the dark and start opening your eyes to the warmth. The water is clear, the path is open, and the light is finally yours to keep. You are the master of your own depth, and the surface is finally reflecting your true value. Which part of this resonates most with the buzz you've been feeling lately? Is it the momentum of the Ace of Wands or the public victory of the Six of Wands? Manifestation is about staying in your own light, while the universe handles the delivery of your rewards. Stop trying to predict how the miracle will happen. Just be ready to say yes when it manifests in your physical world. If this reading resonated with you, please like the video and share it with someone who needs this message. Comment below with "I am ready for the light" to claim this frequency, and let me know about the synchronicities you've been seeing lately. Your interaction helps the algorithm find more of the Cancer collective who need this clarity. Make sure to subscribe to Willow and the Wild for more deep-rooted Cancer readings and updates on these 2026 shifts. To understand more about the hidden signal that is surfacing in your world, click on the video on your screen now. You are the master of your own depth. The universe supports you. Stay in your truth.